Beautiful people, Losing Drea here, and I'm coming to you guys with another video. So today it is December to Remember, day 12, aka Vlogmas 12 of 31, and I'm coming to you guys with just a brief update on what's going on. It's my little daily what's up with me kind of thing. And for those who don't know, I've been on an ongoing weight loss journey since October 2nd, 2011, but I have been keto since January 8th, 2017. And I've had a myriad of all different kinds of possible prognoses and whatnot, and observances or medical, medical diagnoses and whatnot, and all have which been basically given the all clear and benign, thanks to being on a ketogenic lifestyle for the most part. Last few weeks, though, I have not been keto. I have been Cheeto. I've been cheating and binging and eating all kinds of crap that is not keto, and it had kicked me, and I'd had a hard time getting back, and basically discovering some new things that I noticed that happen to me when I am eating things that I'm not supposed to be eating. And it is just another reminder to me of why it is I don't eat those things anymore, why it is I need to not eat those things anymore. And I'm talking everything from aches and pains and backaches, headaches, heartburn, toothache pain now even. I mentioned that that wasn't a problem, and here it is now today. I felt a slight tinge of pain where I had once before experienced it on a bad tooth. And being on a ketogenic and or carnivore diet for as long as I hadn't been experiencing any of those things that I just mentioned, including the toothache pain. So definitely need to get back on track, because it's not even just about the weight that I'm gaining at a very rapid pace. Because I mean, you can gain, gotta pull my pants up, maybe that's a good thing. You can gain a bunch of weight in a rather short span of time, but to lose that weight, it takes like forever. So why do that to yourself? I know. And I get a lot of people who like to try to give helpful information and or helpful advice or helpful encouragement and motivation, or don't do that, and you know better, why do you want to undo this, and why do you want to undo that? And yeah, I know. And those people are usually people who actually suffer the same as I have. They've been there, or they are there, and so they know. And yes, it's easier said than done. I can practice it, or I can preach it, but it's very hard for me to practice it. So it's not always something that I'm capable of doing. Even if I'm capable of saying, hey, don't do this, I did it, I already know, do as I say, not as I do. Yet here I am, another day of screwing up. But yeah, I mean, they say put the bad away, don't kick yourself when you're down, don't beat yourself up. I have to beat myself up, because if I'm being as lenient or as light as a lot of these other people are telling me to be on myself, I'm just going to keep screwing up, and there's no room for screw ups. I'm pretty much just doing what I need to do. Hubby's really sick. He doesn't understand the concept of staying in bed, taking your medicine, getting rest, getting up and moving about and doing things, or getting yourself stressed out and upset. Really isn't going to help his kind of sickness any more than my sickness in my head with my eating and binging. I need to stop stressing, and I know this, but again, easier said than done. It's just one of these things. I just happen to be going through it. It's probably, a little period or a season or something that I'm just experience a lot more anxiety than I normally do. And I know I need to get a handle of it and just move on, or find something to do or occupy my time with, so that I'm not thinking about whatever it is that's got me so stressed out and feeling all this anxiety. And I know this, and I will pull myself up out of the gutter. I've done it many times before. But I have to be transparent and honest when I come on here with you guys and let you know this is what's going on with me. I'm struggling, I'm only human. I am not a perfect human. There are no such thing as perfect humans. And things are going to happen from time to time, and it's okay, you know. And I'm not saying that to say, oh, okay, don't beat yourself up, like I was just saying before. I mean, it's not okay, but it's okay. But I mean, at the same time, you know, it happens. There is somehow or another got to be a workaround around it. And will I stay like this and just say the heck with it forever? No, I'm going to keep trying to get back on the horse and keep riding forward into the you know, wild blue yonder, or sunset, or whatever it's called. I won't give up on my journey. I won't ever give up. You know, you can't hit bottom if you don't stop digging, and I'm not going to stop digging. It's just that I'm going through something, and I just got to get through it. But other than that, everything else is okay. You know, I'm not really doing anything that I shouldn't be doing. I am going to bed a lot later in the daytime because I'm supposed to work nights. I haven't even been working. That's part of the thing that I'm going through with the anxiety is that I'm not really applying myself. I'm watching a lot of videos and trying to catch up and doing things that aren't applicable to my financial status. And that's putting a lot of stress and strain on me as well. A couple other things that are going on around me where, you know, I'm a very private person and I don't like to put my business out there. You know, as far as like weight loss and stuff, yeah, I'm very open and honest about that. But like financial information and whatnot, to me, you know, I don't feel like a lot of stuff that pertains to me pertains to other people around me, and like those people are trying to have things or get things done for themselves, and it's like kind of leeching off into me and into my private life, and I don't feel where it's fair or necessary, let alone I didn't give permission. So like that's stressing me out. There's a whole lot of things. It's like, you know, when you get mad at somebody and you want to yell at them and you know who that is and you can go yell at them, but if you can't really, you don't know who to call, you can't yell at anybody, you wonder who can you get mad at. And then, you know, I'm sitting here scratching myself in the head like I just did, going how, why, where? And, you know, I pay my bills and I do everything. I'm a law-abiding, tax-paying citizen, and I don't want to have any kind of problems. And I mean, even a simple little letter of wasting 2 papers and somewhat killing a part of a tree to send me a letter informing me that a bill was due, in addition to a letter that if it's not paid by a certain date, you're going to be canceled. And I don't like getting letters like that. Even when I know, I just looked at my bank, they got their money, it comes out automatically. I have it set up to do automatic deductions of my in my bank. And yet here I am with these letters, and I don't like collection letters or letters threatening to cancel something or foreclose or do any of that stuff. I don't know about any of you guys, but maybe it's just the OCD. It drives me absolutely crazy because I have good credit and a good credit standing and a good record and rapport of paying on time and all these other things. And so when I see a letter like that, it just adds to the already mess of frustrations and stress that I'm already going through, and I don't like it. Okay, now that I went down that rabbit hole and on and on and on about that rant, yeah, what else is there to tell? It's kind of hard for me to concentrate right now. It's one of the things that I'm going through, and one of the reasons why I'm still continuing to come on here on the daily to let you know what I'm going through and being honest about it, because it's also a way for me to look back and see later on, like, wow, you know, your brains were really scrambled and you were really having it hard trying to think and do this video, and you couldn't find your words, and, you know, do you really want to be there? Do you really want to do that again to yourself? And obviously, no, nobody ever wants to do any of this stuff to ourselves, and just sometimes things happen, or we think it'll be okay, or we deserve a treat, or whatever the many excuses are that we give to ourselves, and we say that we deserve and we should do, and then find out later what we already knew, because it isn't something that we have not tried before. Like, I've done this a bunch of times. The same thing that I'm talking about, I know I've done it. It's not changing. It's just an insanity of doing something and continually getting the same results every time, thinking I'm going to get different results every time. And there is no different results. Same thing's going to happen that always happens. And that is me right now, as I am, is the result. Aches, pains, brain fog, you name it. I got it, and I gave it to myself by eating the things that I know that give it to me and cause me to have it. So it is what it is. So with that said, be happy, be healthy, be beautiful, but just be you, be the boss of your loss if you're on a weight loss journey. And I will definitely be seeing each and every one of you guys in my next video, which will be for tomorrow, which will be a December to Remember Day 13, aka Vlogmas 13 of 31. Love you guys. Be blessed. Mwah. Hey guys, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, if you haven't already subscribed, please click the subscribe button down below and be sure to ring the bell so you can be notified of all new videos as I put them out to you, as well as if I go live.